Hello and welcome to a new Valentine's Day special. This is already the third one here on Critical Coffee Considerations. So in the previous ones we had cheap bastard solutions when you're either making a cappuccino for your wife or a latte macchiato for your mother-in-law. And as you can notice on those, I still had my collection of stacked illy containers in the background, which I called my wall of illy or really. But as you can see, kind of this coffee area has been kind of expanding, and at some point my wife decided I need more space, so I was already kind of using this one, but then she also gave me this cupboard for all my coffee activities, and you can see all my illy containers now safely tucked away here, out of sight, making the kitchen look a little bit more like a kitchen than a barista heaven on earth or something like that. So for this here, actually, what also happens is that anytime anything even remotely having to do with coffee enters the house, I confiscate it, and it ends up in the cupboard now, so that I can first do a video on it. And this was a gift from my mother-in-law to my wife already a small year ago, on green light coffee. It helps to reduce bodily fat, which I don't really think my wife needs, so this wasn't that much of an issue. I think that it was in the cupboards, but I was curious because does it still show? Well, they almost paid 30 euros for this, and let's see how much contains one package. I guess we can just weigh it if it doesn't show. So it has an expiration date until March 2025, so she still has a good year to actually use this. So one pack is about 10 grams of coffee. That's the similar amount to making a regular cup. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many packs? We have 14 packs. So we have 140 grams of coffee in total. Having just green light coffee, of course, if you don't roast it, it's still light. It will always be light if you don't roast it. But 30 euros, my God, for 140 grams, when you can buy grade 2 coffee for even 12 euros for a kilogram, which is nothing in comparison to this. So of course I was thinking, well, let's do a comparative taste between the pre-ground and the and a freshly ground green coffee. So this is still the Ethiopian Yirgacheffe, so really a high quality green here. So let's go for the similar 10 grams. That's 9.5. All right, no, that's still unsure. And yes, now we're at 10. So let's shift a little bit our attention to the other side. All right, here we are. Let's get this on top. Now, as you might have seen in earlier experiments with green coffee, and if you're a home roaster, I do recommend that you actually give it a try. Oops. Yes, be sure it's very secure. All right, that's step 1. Step 2 is put on ear protection. Oh, and luckily as I'm also a woodworking hobbyist, I have all my gear, and then you can kind of is. So what happens really is the bead let it so as difficult there might be coffee grinder, because that will just ruin them. The greens are really just too hard to get through. So we have something. I guess it will give us some kind of an infusion. Now we have the other one too. So let's get it here in a glass for comparison. It's a little bit stuck here. Okay. All right. This. Then we have the other one in the easy to use. Easy. I mean, come on. Yes, there is an easy pre-made little gap. Oh wow. So this is intriguing. Whereas my green coffee is green, as it says here, green light. This one, I personally, I would call this gray, compared to the freshly ground green that we have here. All right, that's one observation. Okay, and this just smells grassy. There's some odors in there that it's some kind of artificial kind of odor in there. I can't fully put my what does it make me think of? So this is getting into a very okay, maybe my mistake is that this in fact is or has been roasted. This is where I'm feeling very confused, because when we're past gray, we have something that clearly has been roasted, I would say. So okay, they do say it's an improved formula. Somehow they are able to go from green light coffee. Okay, so it is a light roast. So what do they say? Replace in the morning your daily cup of coffee by a tasty cup of green light coffee, and put your light on green. Put it on green, not on brown, for a tasty and natural solution. Okay, so it's 100% natural formula based on green coffee beans. Do we call this green coffee beans? I mean, come on, for real. Um, okay, base. Well, okay, if you roast your coffee, it's based on green coffee beans. The natural guarana extract helps you to break off fat and helps you to lose weight, to support you losing weight, I guess. Evaluation of any claims for health is pending, so there's no scientific proof that at this point. It might be, but we kind of already know that actually coffee is good for you, even if it's roasted. So they did add inulin fibers from agave, so it's not even just it's not even just a coffee. So you can dissolve it in 150 milliliters of hot water, and you can add tin milk or sweetener. All right, let's see. So the ingredients. There is Arabica coffee. All right. There is green coffee extract from the seeds. Well, the beans or the seeds. So that should be that. And there's guarana extract. All right. So we know all this now. Let's just give this a proper tasting. So I actually think I am going to enjoy this one more than the pure green one. So let's see. All right, let's go. Okay, that's the other smells actually. Is probably, yeah. Okay, so again, this is very grassy. This kind of does have something. Oh God, it's some kind of barley, oat-like kind of experience. I'm happy I can now pass this on to my wife. Honey, I love you. For all of you out there, love yourself and love the people close to you. Thanks for following this adventure, and hope to see you on one of the next videos.